Go straight to the interview. We do have some special guests in the studio tonight. There they are right there. You ladies wave to the crowd. World is seeing you live right now.
Live and direct.
So we have Lutheran Social Services of the Virgin Islands and the Columbia, Maryland chapter of Links Incorporated. You guys just go from left to right, right to left. Introduce yourselves real quick.
I'm Lisa Cooper Lucas.
And you're with
The Columbia, Maryland chapter of the Links Incorporated.
Okay.
And I'm Diana Smith with the Columbia, Maryland chapter of the Links Incorporated.
Okay. And
I am Michelle Joseph, the CEO of Lutheran Social Services.
okay, great. Thanks for you guys coming.
Thank you guys for being on the show.
Yes, a couple of you have been here before. We have one new guest. Thanks for coming through. So we have a very important event coming up on starting tomorrow here in St. Croix. It is called, I guess, Save the Date Partners in Progress Conference 2017.
Improving lives one step at a time.
So I know you guys were here a year ago around this time, and you sort of did a show with the same concept, and so you're back again. Lisa, tell us a little bit about the chapter and how you guys are kind of hooked up with LSS to do this thing tomorrow and Friday.
Well, the chapter is was founded in 1975, so we're over 40 years old. And we are focused on doing community service. And one of the ways that we provide community service is through the international trends facet, which has allowed us to come to the Virgin Islands and partner with Lutheran Social Services to offer some of the expertise that we have within the chapter.
Okay.
So we're excited about being here, and a number of the people who are coming and presenting are experts, or subject matter experts in the particular fields in which they're offering those types of services.
Okay, so are you guys subject matter experts too, or just
We are.
everything else?
We are that and more. We are that and more. I will be presenting on communication, effective communication styles. My husband is also not a member of the chapter because it's all women,
Right.
but he has offered his services in terms of business development and support for fathers on the island as well. So, and Diana is our IT expert. We have human resource professionals who are members of the chapter. We have small business owners. We have CEOs, CFOs of other organizations that are also coming and offering their support information, services, mentorship information. So we are a pretty comprehensive group of women who believe in building up our community, offering the services that we have and paying it forward.
Okay.
Okay.
Do Links are in touch with the Virgin Islands on a regular basis? Do you guys provide services on a continual basis, or just when you come here?
We were introduced to Lutheran Social Services through Diana last year. Her mother was an intricate part of the Lutheran Social Services prior to us coming here. So in a sense, we're continuing a legacy,
Right.
and we're looking at building on that legacy, but Diana could tell you a lot more about that than I.
Sure. And as I mentioned when I was here before, my mother served as program director at USVI for several years. And when she became ill, she moved back to the contiguous U.S., and she loved Lutheran Social Services so much. So she talked about it, and she talked about it, and when she, learned of my work within the Links organization, she had the idea we should do something together. And our dear Allison, who is the chair of our ITS facet, and not able to be here because of the snowstorm that hit the East Coast the other day. A few of our members got stranded at home in the ice. We were the lucky ones to make it out.
Right.
Happy to be here. But my mother and Allison connected, and magic was made. The two of them could change the world. Michelle then came into the picture because she is also now, as she mentioned, leadership here within Lutheran Social Services. And she and Allison took the reins from there. And we have created this amazing event that keeps giving back, and it just makes our heart proud and gives us lots of joy to be here.
Okay. And Michelle, you as a representative for Lutheran Social Services and your involvement with them, talk a little bit about that as well.
Well, for the partnership, we're excited that we partnered with the Links. What they provided to Lutheran Social Services has gone beyond just a conference. So they've provided donations to our Queen Louise Home for Children, and the partnership, the networking, the connection, it's like a marriage. And so we're extremely happy. This is our second conference. It started last year. It was a success. We're hoping this year is even better. It's a 2-day conference. The first day is geared towards nonprofits and businesses. And the second day is geared towards parents and providing that guidance and leadership to our parents in the territory.
And if I may add, I believe last year we had about 50 people who participated in the 2-day workshop. This year we've almost doubled that number already, so that
Already in pre-enrollment?
yes,
Yes, for
Okay.
registration.
So that demonstrates the success, and people really are interested in what the services are that are being offered.
Okay, good. That's real good. That's real good. And so, I guess as far as you talk about professional workshops, can you, I guess, be a little bit more like specific, as to like what that entails?
Sure. For each day, we'll have 4 presentations. The first day for the business workshop or for businesses, we'll talk about how to be an effective supervisor, how to run a nonprofit organization, as well as branding,
Financial
decision making. So that is geared towards that. The second day is geared towards, like I said, parents, how to advocate for your child, how to be an effective communicator, developing healthy relationships. And I want to let the public know it's free. We'll also be providing continental breakfast and a light lunch. Although we would require that you register, we are welcoming any and everybody to come. It's a great investment for our territory, and you will definitely not leave the same.
Okay. So let everybody kind of know where it is.
Sure. It will be held at the VI Cardiac Center at Governor Wang F. Louis Hospital, and it starts at 8 o'clock is registration. It will start 8:30 on Thursday and 9 o'clock on Friday, and it ends about 4:35.
Okay. And that is St. Croix, Virgin Islands.
Yes.
So you have a few hours to jump on your plane and come down here.
And do we have a surprise workshop at the end on Friday?
Yes, we definitely have a father's workshop from 3 to 5 on Friday. So we are encouraging all the fathers to come, and you will definitely learn a lot. Like I said, you will definitely not leave the same.
Okay.
Okay. And for you, Diana, so you're excited. This is your back again.
Back again.
And so you're a jack of all trades when it comes to this conference, eh?
Exactly, and since you said that, not only do I help with the technology to make sure the monitor's working and the presentations can be seen and heard by everyone, this year, because Allison could not make it, I will be acting also as the MC for the workshop, so I'll wear a couple of hats this time.
Okay.
Diana, are you going to be presenting?
I'm not presenting because I'm being the MC and all around everything else.
Okay.
So no presentations today.
Lisa,
Making
will
sure
you
the
be-
technology works.
And making sure that everyone else's presentation
And-
is
yeah.
in order.
goes in order, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Lisa, this is your first time in St. Croix?
No, I was here last year.
Okay.
And
That's right, that's
I'm
right.
very happy to be here this year, especially because I left everyone else at home in the snow.
20 degrees.
20 degrees. But even more than that, Diana was right. We all received more than we gave, in our opinion. The people that we were privileged to meet were grateful that we were here, but we are also very grateful in how they touched our lives and made what we did a lot more meaningful than we could have ever imagined.
Okay.
So, when you came last year, did any new businesses keep in contact with you guys and were calling you guys for directions, information, anything like that?
In fact, yes, they did. My husband did the Father's Workshop last year, and he has stayed in touch with the men who were involved in that group. I have also been in contact with a few people who I met simply because of my background and some of the things that they were interested in learning and finding more about. And so I know that others, we had human resource professionals who maintained a relationship with people as well. So a lot of us will be reconnecting just physically with people who we've maintained a relationship with over time.
Do you feel this is a success, and this is something that is needed?
Absolutely. It's a success on many levels. I think first and foremost, Diana's mom would be proud of her. She has done an incredible job at instilling her mother's legacy in us, and that Lutheran Social Services has done an incredible job here with very few resources. From that perspective, it's allowed us to provide resources that we take for granted, that we have and use every day in our workplaces. And then on other levels, it's given us more contact with people who we're one and the same. And it allows us to see we are all one and the same. And if we are not helping ourselves, then who are we going to help? Who are we going to be here for? And so it allows us all to see that we have got so many common threads, and all of us have the same desire for a quality life, to connect with people that we love and care about, to provide services for the community, to uplift our community, to make things better. We just have so many things in common, then why don't we work together?
Right.
So this has given us all an opportunity to do that and to grow that.
Okay.
And this has been a partnership made in heaven, because it helps LSS express our motto by love, serve one another, and we are doing so by having this conference here on island.
Definitely. Is Links connected to any other Caribbean island?
No, this is our first experience in being able to do this, and we're hoping to expand. We're looking at being more of a success here on St. Croix, and perhaps with their blessing we'll be able to grow a little bit more and spread out a little bit more. But first and foremost, we want to get it right here. We want to make it work here.
Thank you very much.
We want it to be
We
what it
appreciate
needs
that.
to be here, and then we'll think about growing.
Okay.
And Dana, you wanted to say something?
As part of the International Trends and Services facet within our Links chapter, we do reach out to Africa. We have done several things there, but this is our first Caribbean island
Okay.
outreach.
Okay.
So we feel very privileged to have Links here first. Yes.
Yes. All right, so the event is March 16th and 17th right here in St. Croix, Virgin Islands. It's Partners in Progress Conference 2017, Improving Lives One Step at a Time. On the 16th, it's a full day of professional workshops. And on the 17th, it's parenting skills development seminars. It's kind of a tongue twister there. So, ladies, anything else you'd like to add in preparation for the start of tomorrow? We'll actually run through the registration, what time, and that kind of stuff real quick.
So registration begins at 8 o'clock. Also, breakfast will be served around that time, and we'll kick off the event at 8:30 on Thursday. And on Friday, registration is at 8 o'clock as well, but we'll start at 9.
Okay.
And just last words is the Columbia, Maryland chapter of the Links is honored and appreciates the opportunity to be here to help out in any way we can.
Okay.
And I encourage the public, please come by. If you come the Thursday, that'll be great. If you come both days, that'll be perfect.
Yes.
So we encourage you, we welcome you on behalf of Lutheran Social Services. We are here making St. Croix better, making the Virgin Islands better, actually.
Okay.
Well, basically, I want to say thank you, thank LSS. I want to thank Links for making that partnership work and coming in to uplift our people and giving them something to look forward to.
All right, so those are our guests there tonight. You guys, real quick, give us your names from left to right.
My name's Lisa Cooper Lucas, and we're right. You're not going to leave the same way you came. You will definitely be different, and that's on the better side of things.
And I am Diana Smith, and I'm privileged, happy to be here.
And I am Michelle Joseph, and I am extremely happy that the Links are here and we've partnered with them.
All right, thank you, ladies. Soup, you got any final thoughts, final questions?
No, I'm good. I just want to thank them again. Thank you very much. We have to say here, and it's a perspective, Jack Guide and One Perfect Love, and I wish you all much success in what you are doing.
And we'd like to say, One Perfect Love is our praise and His blessings. When you put it all together, you get One Perfect Love, man. So we're out. I just want to say real quick that this is the It's Your Perspective talk show every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I think that's it for this week. We'll see you guys next week as we have more shows lined up. Peace.
Have a good night.